Hey, how's it going? This is Theo, and today's video is gonna be about one specific exercise that a lot of copywriters do not do, although they're getting results, and those results are at best mediocre, especially in the beginning. Now, if you want to find out what this exercise is, and hey, if you're a copywriter, if you're not, if you want to write, or maybe you have a business and you want to improve your conversion ratio, stick to the end, because in this video you're gonna find out more. So having said this, let's go. Before we begin this video, I have a big request from you, and that is to gently tap that like button. For every single tap that this like button gets, the sun shines brighter in another part of the world. And who knows, if you type enough that like button, the sun will show on your street as well. So make sure you tap it. Extremely important, extremely useful. And let's get into the video. I've discovered this exercise in a training course, and that training course also recommended me to read a lot of marketing books from different copywriters around the world. The craziest thing is that every single book from the greatest copywriters of the world, greatest marketers actually, because a copywriter is a marketer, from the greatest marketers of the world, was that if you want to start, you start with writing good writing. So why writing? Well, because first and foremost, what you write, it actually gets stuck in your head. If you write the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you go through every single word, every single phrase, every single proposition, comma, dot, everything. You go extremely slow. So your brain actually has time to interpret those words. Plus, it's like, think about this. It's like you taking a chip or a USB stick and putting it in your computer, right? You want to download something on your PC, on your laptop, whatever the case may be. You've got a stick, you put it there, you copy the information. Now on computers and laptop, it happens like that. Might take a couple of seconds, might not take a couple of seconds, depending on the type of computer that you have. Nonetheless, it does work. That's for PC. Now let's talk about you. How do you download all of that information in your head practically? I'm not talking theoretically, I'm talking practically. And that is, you write. This is actually what happens. If you don't believe me, do this as an exercise for 3 days. For 3 days, just do this. Write 10 to 20 times in the morning, and in the afternoon write something about yourself. Same thing, 10 to 20 times. And at the end of those 3 days, you're gonna find out that you're actually gonna start believing that. Why? Because you actually downloaded all that information in your head. All right, so having covered that is the benefit. The question now becomes, what type of writing should you write? Like, do you've got some examples? Do you've got some resources for that? And the answer to that question is yes, I do have that. Hey, I'm gonna put the link in the description. Feel free to check it out if you haven't checked it out. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you can find it fairly easy with just a search on Google, and that is my personal favorite is the Wall Street Journal. It's basically $1 billion letter, $1 billion. That 2-page message created $1 billion over a period of 25 years. And this is how the Wall Street Journal got created and got boosted so high to the top. A second one would be The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. Basically, that thing tells you a concept that, hey man, you don't need to work that hard, you don't need to do this, you need to do this. It's It's pretty much, if you read that one, it's like selling a course, and because that's what it is. That happened in the 70s, so it's the exact same thing today. The only difference is that today, well, we've got all digitalized, and those are webinars. In the past, it was pretty much the same thing, but without webinars, there were just in cassette tape or VHS. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. You're gonna find out. You're gonna be amazed how old that technology is, and it happened only about roughly 40 to 50 years ago. Those are my two personal favorites, and I also have to add the third one, and that is the American Express Quite Frankly Sales Letter. This is what it's called, Quite Frankly Sales Letter, and that goes for American Express. It basically sells you a card. What type of card? Credit card. And this is how American Express, the bank, the credit card company, actually got built for the very first time. And they also used the same letter over 25 years, and only with that one letter they actually managed to get it built. Now those are three letters that I personally like and I personally enjoy, and I encourage you to copy them as well. And I don't mean copy, Control C plus Control V equals magic. No, I'm actually talking about handwriting them, taking a look at the screen and copying them, handwrite. Because you're gonna understand how to create the offer, you're gonna understand how to overcome the objections, you're gonna understand how to create basically a story, how to promote it. You're gonna get all of those things. So having said this, I want to thank you for watching the video. Again, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Gently tap that like button so the sun continues to shine. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below. This is Theo, and I'll see you in the next one.